Hello, Anita. Where are you now?
Hello, Sustainapalooza. I am in Port Moody, British Columbia. So I'm
Okay,
I'm not so
and
far away from you.
yeah, so I will step away and let Anita do her thing. She is the yeah, is the head of sustainability for TruEarth, which is an SSV partner. They're Vancouver-based, and she balances two things. She leads the charge for a really interesting eco-friendly household laundry, bathroom, and kitchen product company, and very committed to eliminating plastic from landfills and oceans. And she balances that with her pastoral work as a United Church of Canada minister. And without any further ado, I'm going to send it over to Anita, who promised a physical presentation that may involve interpretive dancing.
I don't know about interpretive dancing, Dennis, but I just can't do another PowerPoint presentation. So I'm sorry if you're out there in Sustainapalooza land and you wanted a PowerPoint presentation, you're not going to get that. You're only going to get me. So I'm going to give you 10 easy eco swaps that you can do at home or in your workplace. My hope is by the end of this that you might join me in my personal manifesto to refuse plastic. Reduce, reuse, recycle is all awesome and necessary, but I think that it starts with refuse. So TruEarth is indeed an eco-friendly household product company, and our battle is against the 645 billion, that's billion with a B, household product containers that are dumped into landfills and oceans every single year. Giant plastic jugs and plastic containers that hold even more plastic. So I have to start with our hero product, the one that got us off the ground as a startup 3 years ago. Show and tell. We've show and tell everyone. This is our TruEarth eco-friendly laundry detergent. So this is 32 loads of laundry. Okay, 32 loads. This is 32 loads of eco-friendly, paraben-free, non-toxic, phosphate-free laundry detergent. When you open the pack, this is 32 loads of laundry, or this planet-killing plastic is 32 loads of laundry. I want you to join me in 32 eco-friendly laundry strips versus 32. We sell them in these beautiful 32 packs, which you can get on a subscription that'll come right to your home. Or if you really want to save the planet and transportation costs, you can get this one, which is our annual supply. So 32 loads 1 month in planet killing plastic or eco-friendly TruEarth laundry detergent. I hope you're already on our site checking it out, true.earth. But anyway, we'll move on. Second one. Who knew? Reusable. I wish I could juggle. Dennis, do you know how to juggle? Reusable wool, 100% sheep that softens your laundry naturally. No chemicals, no synthetics. Best of all, shortens your dryer time. So that means less energy. It means you're not going to kill the planet by using more than your energy. These dryer balls, and here's your swap, will not only replace your dryer sheets, but also your liquid fabric softener. You don't need those anymore. You can just get rid of those. Eco-friendly dryer balls. How about that? Shameless plug. Oceans 15 is our coupon code if you want to go to true.earth. But that was the second one. All right, next one. You all have this at home? Sure, toilet bowl cleaner. This one's no name brand, but there are lots of other brands, and you stick it under the rim. Again, planet killing plastic. We're trying to get rid of that. Here's ours, our TruEarth Eco Strip Toilet Bowl Cleaner. Super, super easy, uncompromising cleaning power that removes the toughest stains. You literally throw it in the bowl, you let it dissolve, you do a quick scrub and a flush, you're done. Easy, completely non-duct. Our packaging is all compostable. No plastic, nothing to throw in the garbage or the recycle bin. Literally can throw it in your green bin. Next one. I think this is number 3. You've all got this at home. This is your Windex or your glass cleaner or your multi-surface cleaner, planet-killing plastic. This one I love. It actually says that it's made from 100% clean air plastic. No, we have it. Comes in a strip. Looks like this. Take your plastic water bottle, or in this case, I use a glass water bottle. This glass can be repurposed time and time and time again. Again, just comes in an easy peasy strip. Looks like a package like this. Put it into your water bottle, add some hot water, shake it up, swap out that planet killing toilet bowl cleaner, glass cleaner, multi-surface cleaner, TruEarth multi-surface cleaner, 0 waste. Add a strip to your glass bottle, leave it on the surface, get rid of it. Ooh, this one's fun. All right, we've got beeswax wraps. So many of you, I'm sure, have these at home. Oops, don't look at the brand. I don't want to be unnice to those, but Ziploc bags, single use, one time, you use it, you throw it away, and this plastic is going to last for hundreds of years in our landfills. It's going to go down into microplastic. It's going to end up in our oceans, which we're then going to eat because we're going to eat fish. So let's not do that. So TruEarth beeswax wraps. It comes in a large size, a small size, and this little beauty, our very own little bag. You can put fruit in it, you can put your sandwich in it, and you literally just use the heat of your hands. Fantastic for cheese. Your cheese will last 3 times longer if you use a cheese wrap. There are lots of these out in the marketplace. It's a fantastic eco swap. Cheese, fruit, sandwiches, nuts. It's a great way to get rid of those. I don't know about what's happening there in California, but you may have heard this week in Canada, our federal government has announced that as of December 2023, our government will no longer allow the sale of plastic bags, containers, and individual straws. Yay, Canada, go us. We are working towards a full ban on single plastic use in Canada. So in Canada, we're having to get other solutions. So get your bags, people, knitted bags. This one's a grocery bag. I'm sure you've been at the store and you put in like all of those fruits in those one-time single-use plastic bags. You take it home, you take your grapes out of it, and you throw the plastic bag in the garbage. So not necessary. All kinds of these veggie bags on the market. For those of you, who like to go and have their straw, you like to have your margarita and have a straw on it. Stainless steel straws. There's all kinds of bamboo on the marketplace. These beautiful, beautiful things. So TruEarth has their own. There's lots of other competitions who have some beautiful products. So switch out your plastic bags. Okay, just so you don't think that I'm all about TruEarth, I brought you a couple of eco swaps. And I don't know, guys, do you remember this? It's a bar of soap. You remember bars of soap, right? It is amazing to me that somehow packaged goods companies have convinced us that we should buy foaming hand soap in a planet-killing plastic bottle. Well, guess what we're buying? Diluted liquid hand soap that's been infused with air. Why are you buying plastic bottles of hand soap that has air and liquid water in it? Hand soap, people, they're everywhere. You can buy soap. This one's a beautiful one called Adventure Soap by Citrus Lake Originals, right here in British Columbia. And I know what you're thinking, oh, it makes a mess, right? It makes a mess on the counter and I don't really like it. Lots of options for that. This one, beautiful little wooden holder. You just put your soap on there, drains right out, lasts like 3 times as long as your planet-killing plastic jugs. So don't do that anymore. Wooden toothbrushes, save the planet by using a wooden toothbrush. All kinds. You know this one, right? Plastic, toothpaste. Don't use that anymore. Get rid of that. Lots of options. I have 2 that I love. This one is a 0 waste toothpaste. Literally, put it in. Give yourself a tube. This one's called Life Pack. There's also like toothpaste bites and all kinds of beautiful things on the marketplace. This one is a powder. I'm sure you'll be able to see that, but it's a powder. You literally water, powder, that's all you need. Brush your teeth. All right, so that's it. 10 eco swaps in 10 minutes. Dennis, how'd they do? I think I have 5 minutes for questions.
Great. Are there questions? Well, first off, thanks for a lot of the mentions. We are big fans at my house of, well, wool dryer balls. I'm a lousy juggler though.
Me too.
But also the eco strips, I think they're called.
Yep.
And by the way, I had in the you and I didn't get to talk directly, so you were talking about easy eco swaps, and now I understand. I was thinking that it was a typo, and because of the eco strips, it was swabs.
No.
And yeah, on the thing, I had swabs there kind of X'd out and swaps put in
Oh.
because I was a little thick about that. But you were swapping plastic things for non-plastic. Yeah.
So one thing I might just say, Dennis, is that the thing that we're most proud of is that this packaging will come to your house directly through the US Postal Service. So what we want to do is reduce our emissions in terms of transportation. And so not only can you get it at your local retailers, but you can have it on subscription. And
Yeah.
it's so thin that it can come through your mail delivery slot and come to your house, which
Yeah.
was amazing during the pandemic when people couldn't leave their houses, that they could still be clean. And thanks to all the true change makers out there, we have just hit the 15 million loads that we've donated to organizations in need across North America. And so
Great.
for every time you subscribe to our product, we give away 32 loads to a family in need. So thanks.
But I also I wanted to say I wasn't aware of just some of the other products besides the the eco strips, like the toilet bowl cleaner, for instance. I will take a look at that because I know I have those things and
Yeah, this one.
yeah with the funny yeah and
Yeah. And again, it's mostly liquid, right? And the liquid they
yeah.
use is water. And so the amount of energy, time, transportation, and waste that comes with any plastic bottle that is any sort of liquid, you have to ask yourself, what percentage of that is actually the cleaning product that I need? And we think it's usually around less than 10%, and the rest is water. And we don't need, like you were just talking about, the importance of saving water. We don't need to be drawing water, plus the water it takes just to make this plastic jar too.
Yeah, there's, I mean, there's a lot of processes like that. Actually, I was just even reading about agricultural processes in the wine industry and how a bottle of wine takes, 16, 17 gallons of water, not just even for growing the grapes, but for cleaning out the equipment. And so there's alternatives for some wineries. They can use stored carbon dioxide, and
Yeah, I would just
to
say to the
clean.
consumers out there, and we're all consuming, that we need to purchase the future that we want. If you want a plastic-free future, then you have to refuse plastic. That you have to remember to take your bags to the grocery store, that you have to look at everything you're buying and consuming and say, we all did it, right? We all did it with water bottles. Everybody's carrying their water bottles around. Everybody's got their coffee mugs. Like, we need to look at everything in our lives and say, what is it that we can refuse that stops being manufactured?
To paraphrase Lenin, seize the means of consumption. Matt Abbott has a question for you about laundry products. How does your laundry product compare with laundry pods? Well, he mentions like Tide Pods.
Mm-hmm.
This is not Tide Pools, but Tide Pods.
I think he's probably talking about the effectiveness. Is that his question? How well does it
Rubbing
clean?
bubbles, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a guarantee on it. What was his name?
Matt.
Matt. So Matt, if you buy it at TruEarth or at a local store and you try it and it doesn't work, we're going to give you your money back. We feel so committed to the fact that it will go up against any other brand, and it works. When we first launched this product 3 years ago, we too didn't know. And we did all kinds of testing. And we have this beautiful platinum product. It comes in 3 different scents and an unscented version. And it's going to work. It's going to get your stains out and it's going to clean your clothes. And, you know, unlike some of, and this is my, you know, my pod package, all of this is the warning labels on the packaging. All of this is like, don't let your kids eat this. Don't let this touch your eyes. We don't have any of that. It's all natural product. Why do you want to be washing your clothes with something that you're not able to consume, where the ingredients are so harmful to our planet? Go on TruEarth, look up our ingredients section. It's all right there. We have nothing to hide. It's all natural and it's all made in Canada. So what better to do than your closest neighbor?
Yeah, I can personally attest to the TruEarth products' effectiveness, and look forward to exploring some more of them.
Oh, Matt was talking about ecological. I just saw his question. So in terms of our process, I think is what he's now talking about, right? So
He's
how do
speaking
we
ecologically. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So up against our competitors, if you're talking about our competitors, we really don't have any Canadian competitors. All of our competitors come from China. And he's asking about have the water
They
savings.
also have, but yeah.
Yeah, so in terms of our process, our water reduction is so less because we are producing only the strip and a compostable package, right? So we're not using water to produce the plastic bottle and then also adding the water to it. And our transportation costs are down by like 97%. But we are doing, we're just new, we're just babies, basically 3 years on the market, doing a full life cycle review of what is the impact we're having from the raw materials all the way to you guys as consumers. We're not there yet, but we're working hard and we're looking at our supply chain. We're asking those questions of our raw materials. We're asking our questions about the manufacturing. How is it being manufactured? How can we cut down? How can we use more solar? How can we cut back on our water use? So it's great questions, really good questions, Matt. And just, yeah, keep following us. We're working hard to answer all those questions.
I also put in the chat the link to the SSV TruEarth store,
Awesome.
since we're in a shameless commerce moment here.
Well, Ocean's 15 will, Ocean, no S, Ocean 15 will get you the coupon code to get you 15% off the whole collection.
That's worth a
Shameless
chat
plug.
mention as well.
Shameless plug.
And I think someone beat me to it. Kate. Oh, okay. And yeah, so thank you, Kate Walker.
Thank you.
Well, anyway, thanks so much, Anita, for coming to Sustainapalooza. I know you said you're in the process of moving, and you know, just to throw some uncertainty into the whole mix. And thank you for your lack of PowerPoint.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm really just trying to spread the word, and I think it is in the telling of stories of our lives that we are going to be able to join this movement to eradicate plastic in our world. So I would just encourage everybody, just refuse that plastic, tell our story, and keep fighting the good fight. And thanks for having me at Sustainapalooza.
Well, great. Thanks once again. And actually, this ties in very well with a lot of our future endeavors, because we didn't, in terms of putting together Sustainapalooza, we did not have, you always leave things out, and we actually have a lot going on in future. It's going to be about solid waste and about plastic. And so this ties in very well with that moving forward.
Awesome. Have a great rest of the conference, and I hope to see you guys again soon.
Remember, move's a 4-letter word, but have a good one.
All right. Bye, everybody.